Alright, I was having a problem with here. This is a 2002 GMC Envoy. Very common problem. It's also with the Trailblazers if you have this issue. This is Envoy. You can also have the problem with Trailblazers. You notice my headlights are on. This car is not running. Doors are shut. Headlight is in the auto switch. Even when you turn it to the off, that is just the driving lights. They're still on. So what I noticed is, a couple of weeks ago, when I was driving down the road, I noticed that my headlights, it would seem like I was almost flicking on the brights. You know how you pull back on the little lever and they'll flick? You know, you let off. And I'd do that 2 or 3 times and quit. Then I noticed a couple times when I was parking, my headlights would stay on while I was in the gas station, come back out, they'd still be on, even on a 30-second delay. Then they just randomly come on in the middle of the night while my car was parked out in front after I locked it and went in. And so I figured out the problem. I'll show you here. So even removing the key and shutting the door, I mean, it really just doesn't matter what you do with this vehicle. The headlights now will not go off. The other night I ended up pulling the 3 and 6 fuse out of the box. I'll show you which ones those are. It's these 2 right here. That's ones for each side of the headlights. Alright, so the problem with this vehicle is, if you have this problem and you can't figure out how to get them off and you don't want your battery dead in the morning, you can either pull these 2 fuses, but here's what your problem is going to be right here. These are relays. Sorry, I got to keep pausing this. There's cars after car after car after car after car coming down this road. I live in a town of 400. You think I'm living in Chicago, as busy as my street is. These are relays. This one is for your fan clutch. You can switch that, and they're the same relay. That'll test it, so you know whether or not this one's bad. But this, when you pull this relay, goodbye headlights. So I found a relay, a new one. This is a 4-pin for this particular Envoy. And you simply just plug it back in your slot. Like so. And voila, no headlights. So that was the problem. So now when I go in and start the car, no headlights. Notice how that little light came on. And they're on. Now when I turn this to the parking lights, they are off again. So that was my problem, guys. Those relays are rather expensive. I did find one a little cheaper. O'Reilly's had it cheaper than most of the other ones. $28.99. So it's like 32 bucks with tax. So there you go, guys. That is your number 46 relay. So if you're having that problem with your headlights flickering on and off and randomly staying on for long periods of time and or you can't get them off at all, pull that relay and get you a new one, guys. Comes another car. Alright. Alright, so hope you all found that video helpful. If this problem's happening to your Envoy or Trailblazer, now you know where to look, guys. It was giving me a nightmare, but good old YouTube figured it out. Alright, folks. Later.